I'm the second of 2 rovers launched in 2003. I searched for ancient water on Mars, I'm Opportunity. After landing on Mars in 2004, I made a number of discoveries. One was minerals dispersed by groundwater causing rock cavities. I happen to be a record holder lasting 15 years on Mars. I was planned for a 90-day mission on the red planet among the stars. I'm the twin of a robot called Spirit that launched before me. Here's a look at my parts, we'll explore and see. I have panoramic cameras on the top of my camera bar to show NASA what I see on Mars near and far. I've sent 217,594 raw images back to Earth to be reviewed by scientists. The miniature thermal emission spectrometer or mini test you now see provides measurements of mineralogy and thermophysical properties. The magnet array is in the front of me, grabbing dust at a mast, collecting magnetic grains of the red planet's past. The PanCam calibration target looks like a sundial with a tin. It helps fine-tune observations from imagers and instruments. My robotic arm instruments do work as a human geologist would, holding and using science tools with its hand or turret like it should. I have 6 wheels to truck me around the Martian surface you see. I have traveled 28 miles and down slopes at 32 degrees. This is my multi-panel solar array, generating 140 watts of power up to 4 hours per solar Martian day. Dust storm stopped me on my record-breaking launch mission in 2018. I permanently stopped transmitting information. I'm the second of 2 rovers launched in 2003. I searched for ancient water on Mars, I'm Opportunity. We're on a mission to Mars with ULA. United Launch Alliance is making launch history. We're on a mission to Mars with ULA, bringing the Perseverance rover to Mars in 2020. Before we launch, we need to plan in advance. If we don't time this right, we'll be launching by chance. The Earth and Mars are moving on different lines, so we have to wait for a window when Mars is close to Earth in time. When we launch, we need to create the right trajectory and aim at a point in space where Mars will be 7 months from July, you see. If we launch between July 20th and August 11th, it sets us forth to reach Mars in 7 months when it's closest to Earth. We're on the launch pad waiting to leave. We'll take off in T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. The Atlas V is heading to space to orbit Earth, to send the Perseverance to Mars to propel our knowledge forth. On the Atlas V rocket, let me show you my parts. I have 4 solid rocket boosters, I'd say that's a good start. My RD-180 engine has a lot of thrust, and the Atlas booster on this mission is a must. I have 2 5M payload fairings, there's a left and a right. The house is my Centaur, which is crucial for this flight. The Centaur brings the sky crane and rover into orbit, then shoots it to Mars to discover more about its planet. Shortly after liftoff, the Atlas rocket begins to pitch for the proper flight path while minimizing the pressure on it. The SRBs are released at 1 minute 49 seconds. Once all SRBs are released, then they are done. At 4 minutes 22 seconds, propellant levels deplete and the main engine shuts down. This part of my mission is complete. 6 seconds later, the Atlas Centaur separation activates. This is the time to release the booster stage. 10 seconds later, Centaur's first engine burn begins, sending the Centaur into circular orbit on its ascent. At 11 minutes, cutoff of Centaur's main engine occurs. The Centaur will now start to coast, but don't be concerned. The Centaur main engine is restarted for the second of 2 burns, providing the thrust for Centaur to escape Earth's orbit in turn. 7 minutes later, the second cutoff of the main engine happens. Centaur coasts for 5 minutes for the spacecraft separation. At 56 minutes, Centaur releases Perseverance with power into hyperbolic orbit at 26,000 miles per hour. 7 months later, the gravity on Mars will capture the spacecraft you see and hold on to it until the Sky Crane is set to release. The Sky Crane is used for entry, descent, and landing of the rover on Mars's surface. This job is so demanding. There's 7 minutes to get from Mars's atmosphere to its surface, going from 13,000 miles per hour to 0 without a miss. When the spacecraft is released after entering the atmosphere, its parachute deploys to slow the Sky Crane that's shown here. The parachute releases and the Sky Crane boosters ignite. It hovers the rover above Mars's surface at the right height. The crane lowers the rover with cables above Mars's surface, then releases the rover safely on its wheels with bliss. NASA's Perseverance rover has 2 main objectives, you see: to find signs of life and sample materials they be. This is the first part of a return mission to Earth, with ULA exploring the known universe. We're on a mission to Mars with ULA. United Launch Alliance is making launch history. We're on a mission to Mars with ULA, bringing the Perseverance rover to Mars in 2020. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. On the 4th planet from our burning sun, and the 2nd smallest planet in our solar system. I have the tallest mountain named Olympus Mons. It's the biggest volcano in our whole system. Phobos and Deimos are my 2 moons. Phobos is larger of the orbiting tube. It circles me 3 times a day, and that's true, but it takes 30 hours for Deimos to loop. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. I'm 142 million miles away from the sun and its heat, and that's why I'm chilly. When you're on my surface and you probably freeze, I am a cold negative 81 degrees. 24 hours and 37 minutes long is a full day on Mars, so you've learned in this song. 687 is the amount of days it takes to orbit the sun for my year to take place. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. The Hubble Space Telescope, launched in 1990, built by Lockheed Martin, but NASA launched me. I'm currently 340 miles above Earth's surface, on my way completing 15 orbits per day. Each orbit I make around the globe is approximately every 95 minutes, so keep your eye out for me. I was made to look deep into space. I concur as a vital research tool for astronomers. I was named after the American astronomer Edwin Hubble. He's quite famous, I'm sure. We'll take a look at my parts and what they're for. To prevent the sun from damaging me, I shut my aperture door. I use communication antennas to send images to you, and I operate with the energy my solar panels produce. The primary mirror collects light from targets and reflects it to my secondary mirror to view the assets. The reaction wheels reorient the observatory. The FGS is used to point and guide me to targets I see. I'm 43.5 feet long and 14 feet wide at my back. I weigh around 27,000 pounds, and that is a fact. I've helped pin down the age and size of the universe. I've discovered 2 moons of Pluto, Nix, and Hydra, of course. I discovered every major galaxy's anchored by a black hole at the center. You can be anything, maybe someday you can operate me with NASA or the European Space Agency. On the Hubble Space Telescope, launched in 1990, built by Lockheed Martin, but NASA launched me. Venus is the second planet from the sun, so why is it the hottest planet in the solar system? Venus has a thick atmosphere full of the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid that does amass. These gases create an extremely thick atmosphere, trapping heat within its surface on this very hot sphere. This greenhouse effect makes us the hottest planet you will see in the solar system, even hotter than Mercury. Its atmosphere is so thick it creates a surface pressure similar to half a mile deep in Earth's ocean, I'm sure. Venus has a surface temperature of 900 degrees, which is hot enough to melt the metal lead with ease. If a human were to stand on the surface of Venus, this pressure would be so great that a human would be crushed due to the high surface pressure and sulfuric acid clouds and heat from the thick atmosphere. Life can't exist here now. Recently, scientists think they found a Goldilocks zone in the atmosphere, which would be perfect to support life. Let's see what they shared. They had found traces of a molecule called phosphine. Some organisms do produce this. Let's see what that means. Phosphine's associated with microbial life, so science says it's found in oxygen-free environments like swamps and sludges. Phosphine's also associated with feces from animals on Earth. If it exists on Earth's environment, Venus might have life, of course. Using the James Clerk Maxwell telescope in Hawaii is how Jane Greaves detected a hint of the molecule phosphine. This means that life could exist in Venus's atmosphere with non-oxygen using microbes producing it, which I share. After lots of testing and trying to create phosphine without life using Venus's atmosphere and geology, scientists failed with strife. So far the only explanation that has come from scientists is that you can't produce phosphine without life, so it must exist. And if life does exist in the atmosphere of hot Venus, then what other life could exist on other planets? Venus is the second planet from the sun, so why is it the hottest planet in the solar system? The James Webb Telescope and Infrared Space Observatory launched in 2021 to find the first galaxy. The James Webb Telescope and Infrared Space Observatory will see stars forming planetary systems while remaining steady. My name is James Webb, I am the telescope you see. I am an infrared space observatory. On December 25th in 2021, I was launched into space to start observing on my run. My primary mirror is 6.5 meters across. $10 billion is the amount of my total cost. My primary mirror has 18 segments in a honeycomb structure. I'm powered by an onboard solar array. Of this I am sure. This solar array provides me with 2,000 watts of electrical power and a propulsion system to maintain my observatory orbit by the hour. I have enough propellant on board to last 10 years of operation to give a better understanding of the universe to some nations. 13.7 billion light years is how far back in time I will see. That's 100 million years after the universe was born, you'll agree. So far I've discovered a distinct signature of water you see on the distant planet named WASP 96b. I also found evidence for clouds and haze in its atmosphere surrounding the hot puffy gas giant planet that appeared. Here's an image of the first galaxies to form in the universe. This is the first humans have seen since they were born, of course. Here are baby stars in the Carina Nebula and dusty walls of gas. They are formed with ultraviolet radiation and stellar winds with mass. This is a dying star cloaked by dust and layers of light after its explosion, showing colors only captured with the light. There's a picture of Stephan's quintet, a galaxy cluster showing huge shock waves and tidal tails. There's more I'll muster. objects orbiting the Earth, creating real concern for space flight to move forth. The space debris can move at dizzying speeds of over 15,000 miles per hour. These are speeds that you can't see. Is there reason for concern? Does it affect humankind? It certainly does. Let's take a closer look to see what we find. If an astronaut's on the space station on a spacewalk to fix something at the space station to try and beat the clock, then a piece of space debris is orbiting through space. It could hit the astronaut, tearing a hole in his suit. Now brace. If you love the internet and rely on satellites, and a satellite is orbiting the Earth on its daily flight, a tiny piece of space debris traveling at dizzying speeds of 15,000 miles per hour on its path it proceeds. When it hits a satellite, it could damage it permanently, knocking out the internet with any size of the space debris. What is space junk and how does it come to be? Let's look at some examples as they fly by, we will see. This discarded launch vehicle is space junk. Also, this old discarded astronaut glove can create a funk. A dead space satellite is the trash I'm speaking of. Even tiny pieces of metal shot from mankind above. When the space debris continues to collide, creating more, we could create a Kessler effect, so space we can't explore. A Kessler effect is when space debris continues to collide, creating an endless debris field. No satellites survive, no spacecraft could leave the Earth to explore the universe. If we don't clear this junk, we'll be stuck on the surface of Earth. Is that a shooting star through the night sky, or could that be a space debris flying by? There is so much space debris created by humans every year that eventually come back down through Earth's atmosphere. One of the biggest storms in our solar system is the Great Red Spot on the fifth planet from the Sun. Jupiter's high pressure region is persistent and long, with wind speeds that would dwarf Earth's storms that are strong. In the atmosphere on the fifth planet from the Sun, on the planet Jupiter, is where the storm begun. In the 17th century, astronomers turned their telescopes to planet Jupiter with nothing but hope. They said they saw a spot in the planet's atmosphere, but it could have been in a different belt they saw in their years. Astronomer C.W. Pritchett rediscovered on a date the Great Red Spot in 1878. He looked closely in the southern hemisphere, a spot spinning counterclockwise, and it was made clear the high pressure system was definitely a storm that lasted over 350 years since it was formed. The Great Red Spot, it was officially named since astronomers' telescopes did take aim. It produces wind speeds of 250 miles per hour, but from a distance looks like red beauty with power. Jupiter's dry atmosphere is made up of elements I name: hydrogen, helium, ammonia, and methane. These same elements are what made up the sun. So why didn't Jupiter become a star? On its run, Jupiter's not massive enough, so it's called a failed star. There's not enough internal pressure to create the fusion. It's bizarre. 10,159 miles wide. It's so massive you could fit 2 Earths inside. The Great Red Spot is like a hurricane on the Earth, but much more powerful and larger since its birth. One of the biggest storms in our solar system is the Great Red Spot on the fifth planet from the Sun. Jupiter's high pressure region is persistent and long, with wind speeds that would dwarf Earth's storms that are strong. We're the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Telescope, that's me. We're here to tell you about us and what we can see. After decades of planning and research, I was finally finished and launched in 1990 as NASA had wished. I orbit 340 miles above Earth's surface to do my thing. Powered by solar power collected by my 2 solar-powered wings. I'm the length of a large school bus and weigh as much as 2 elephants, making more than 1 million observations while traveling 5 miles per second. I take sharp pictures of objects in the sky, such as galaxies, planets, and stars, and transmit them back to Earth for you to see. Earth's telescopes are blocked by the atmosphere to see light from space. I orbit above this atmosphere to give a clear view of my star chase. My achievements are pinning down the age of the universe, and I discovered 2 moons of Pluto, Nix, and Hydra, of course. I've helped determine the rate of which the universe is expanding in whole, and discovered nearly every major galaxy is anchored by a black hole. The James Webb Telescope is an infrared space observatory launched in 2021 for space exploration. You see, I'm here to probe the cosmos and uncover the history of the universe, from the Big Bang and alien planet formation, and much more, of course. I'll take 30 days to travel 1 million miles to my home that's permanent, orbiting the sun, aligned with the Earth to explore space is my intent. When NASA built me, $10 billion was my cost. My impressive primary mirror is 6.5 meters across. It has 18 segments in a honeycomb structure, I say, and I am powered by an onboard solar array. The solar array provides me with 2,000 watts of electrical power and a propulsion system to maintain my observatory orbit by the hour. I have enough propellant on board to last 10 years of operation to give a better understanding of the universe to every nation. I can see 13 billion light years back in time, which is 100 million years after the universe was born. I do refine. We're important because we give a view of space that is clear, orbiting above Earth's foggy atmosphere. We're the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Telescope, that's me. We're here to tell you about us and what we can see. I'm the ISS, the International Space Station. 1998 was the year that begun my construction. I make multiple orbits around the Earth every day. Let's learn more about my history as we orbit in space. I fly around the world every 90 minutes. I orbit the Earth 16 times in 24 hours, that's legit. I'm 357 feet long from end to end. Am I? After the moon, I'm the second brightest object in your sky. I have 2 bathrooms on board, there's also 1 gym. I have 6 sleeping quarters and 6 spaceship docks for the win. Here's a brief history about how I came to be. Pay attention to my incredible collaborative construction story. The idea of the space station was science fiction until the 1940s. The structure might be built by many nations. In the 1950s, designs of spaceships and space stations began to develop. With the beginning of the space age, and it gained traction. The first rudimentary station was created in 1969 by the linking of 2 Russian Soyuz vehicles in line. In 1984, the US President Ronald Reagan told NASA to build the ISS for many nations. Then in 1998, the construction had begun of the only international space station. That year, the first segment of the ISS launched in November 20th by the Russian Proton rocket named Zarya. It's no myth. The Unity node from the US launched December 4th by the Space Shuttle Endeavour, set it on its course. The Endeavour met Zarya in orbit with the Unity node to make the first connection with the Russian segment, you know. In the year 2000, the first crew to man the space shuttle adrift was Bill Shepard, Yuri Gitsenko, and Sergei Krikalev. The US lab module was added in 2001. Then the European and Japanese lab joined in 2008, and we're not done. The ISS consists of 15 nations: Canada, Japan, and the Russian Federation, the United States, and the European European Space Agency. They are Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, and Italy. The Netherlands, Norway, Spain, and Sweden, Switzerland, and the famed United Kingdom. Maybe you will have the chance to visit me someday and be another part of the ISS and its history. I'm the ISS, the International Space Station. 1998 was the year that begun my construction. I make multiple orbits around the Earth every day. Let's learn more about my history as we orbit in space. My name is TRES-2B. I'm a gas giant too far away to see. I'm the darkest exoplanet ever identified. I'm a bit bigger than Jupiter, I'll describe. With the discovery date of August 21st in 2006 is when they noticed me at first. I was confirmed a planet on September 8th in 2006 officially. My birthday, I was discovered by an astronomer named Francis T. O'Donovan, that is for sure. First seen on the Transatlantic Exoplanet Survey, or you could call it TRES. It's an acronym, I say. This all happened in California, you will see, at the famous Palomar Observatory. My discovery also took place at the Lowell Observatory, located in Arizona. Now, here's more about me. My name is TRES-2B. I'm a gas giant too far away to see. I'm the darkest exoplanet ever identified. I'm a bit bigger than Jupiter, I'll describe. GSC 03549-02811 is the star that I orbit, and a long-named one. My parent star is a yellow main sequence star, similar to your sun, just to keep you on par. I belong to a constellation in the far northern sky. Its name is Draco, which is Latin for dragon, I imply. I'm 750 light years away from your solar system. That's where I'll stay. I'm thought to be the darkest known exoplanet, reflecting less than 1% of any life that does hit. My mass and radius does indicate I'm a gas giant with a bulk composition similar to Jupiter, your super giant. I'm likely to be tidally locked to my parent star. I'm extremely dark and completely bizarre. My name is TRES-2B. I'm a gas giant too far away to see. I'm the darkest exoplanet ever identified. I'm a bit bigger than Jupiter, I'll describe. I'm an exoplanet orbiting the star Caro 7, you see. In the constellation of Monoceros, my name is Caro 7b. I was first detected photometrically in 2009 by the French-led Caro mission. In the month of February, I refined. I was discovered by a French astrophysicist named Daniel Rowan, working as the director of research emeritus at the CNRS. It's going on. I used to be the smallest exoplanet until the discovery of the exoplanet that was given the name Kepler's 37b. I do orbit in a binary star system called Caro 7 here. Caro 7a is the G-type main sequence star, smaller and cooler than your sun, so we're clear. I'm an exoplanet orbiting the star, Caro 7 you see, in the constellation of Monoceros. My name is Caro 7b. When you travel 489 light years from the Earth to the constellation of Monoceros, you'll find Caro 7b since its birth. I have a diameter measured at 1.58 times that of the Earth. That means I have a volume 3.95 times Earth. I was the first extrasolar terrestrial planet to be found. I have a very short orbital period. Every 20 hours, my star I spin around. The density of my planet is about the same as the Earth. That's why you know I am a terrestrial planet and not a gas giant, for what that is worth. Astronomers watched my host star from Earth and saw a planet in front. No surprise. Measuring this dip in brightness together with my star size estimate allows the calculation of my planet's size. After I was discovered, an independent validation was supplied by the Spitzer Space Telescope, which confirmed I am a planet bona fide. My mass is still unconfirmed, but it does range in between 2 and 8 Earth masses. This is all that they have seen. I orbit my star much closer than planet Mercury does to your star. I have a temperature of 1300 to 1800 K means Kelvin. The name is bizarre. I'm an exoplanet orbiting the star, Caro 7 you see, in the constellation of Monoceros. My name is Caro 7b. Earth has a second moon, it's me, provisionally designated 2016 HO3. Kamu Abrava is thought to be an asteroid, but that may have changed with new facts that we can't avoid. I was first spotted in April of 2016 by Pan Stars Asteroid Survey Telescope. You now see this telescope is located on Haleakala in Hawaii, which is all part of the Haleakala Observatory. When I was discovered orbiting the Earth in a weird way, Kamu'alava was the name they gave me, even though it is extremely hard to say. I am very small compared to Earth's moon, measuring 164 feet across. I'm tiny, it's true. I circle the Earth in a repeating corkscrew-like trajectory, never closer than 4,200 times the 239,000-mile distance of your moon, you see. I'm odd, and this is why I don't reflect brightly in certain infrared frequencies or to the eye like other asteroids do. I'm a quirky satellite, and this is true. Because of this, researchers are starting to agree I may be a chip off your known moon flying free. Basically what you're seeing is a flying silicate caused by micrometeorite impacts in the space environment. It's possible when space rocks hit the moon at a high degree, was ejected into space. I am lunar debris. I am a near-Earth object, also known as NEO, part of a group of near-Earth asteroids called Apollo. I'm an object in a specific type of co-orbital configuration with a planet. I'm called a quasi-satellite. I know it's weird, but I didn't plan it. Earth has a second moon. It's me, provisionally designated 2016 HO3 Kamu Abradava is thought to be an asteroid, but that may have changed with new facts that we can't avoid. I'm an extrasolar planet called Kepler 37b, orbiting Kepler 37. That's my host star, you see. I was discovered in the month of February in 2013. Now let's learn more about me. My discovery site is Kepler Space Observatory on the 20th in the month of February. The Kepler Space Telescope did make my discovery, along with 2 other planets, Kepler 37c and d. To date, I am the smallest planet discovered around a mid-sequence star outside the solar system. I am found. I have a radius slightly bigger than your moon, but I'm slightly smaller than Mercury. You've learned this in this tune. I'm classified as an exoplanet, also a sub-Earth. This means that I'm substantially less massive than Venus and Earth. I'm an extrasolar planet called Kepler 37b, orbiting Kepler 37. That's my host star, you see. I was discovered in the month of February in 2013. Now let's learn more about me. I do have a diameter of 2,400 miles. I'm likely a rocky planet with a solid surface, though. I have a surface temperature around 700 K. The K does mean Kelvin in the International System of Units today. I orbit my G-star, it's called Kepler 37. Here it's similar to your sun, as you can see when it did appear. I orbit my parent star at 9.3 million miles away, with an orbital period every 13 days. If you're looking for me in the dark of the night sky, you can find me in the constellation Lyra. Please stop by. I'm an extrasolar planet called Kepler 37b, orbiting Kepler 37. That's my host star, you see. I was discovered in the month of February in 2013. Now let's learn more about me. I'm an extrasolar planet called Kepler 37b, orbiting Kepler 37. That's my host star, you see. I was discovered in the month of February in 2013. Now let's learn more about me. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. The sun is a ball of plasma, like an extremely hot ocean shaped like a wheel. This plasma is pushed around and shaped by the sun's magnetic field. When the sun's plasma swirls around by its magnetic field, it gets twisted and releases energy around sunspots. They are real. This energy released is caused by magnetic knots. When one of these knots breaks, it releases solar flares, so you are taught. Solar flares are waves of high energy radiation shot through the solar system in which we are all one. These solar flares race through space at the speed of light, creating a solar proton storm. These storms are no delight. When millions of tons of plasma are thrown from the sun's atmosphere, these storms are called coronal mass ejections, as you see right here. These CMEs reach speeds speeds of 5.6 million miles per hour. When they hit Earth, it doesn't hurt living beings, even with such power. The Earth's atmosphere protects life from the biggest solar storms by absorbing the impact, so beings on the surface are safe from harm. When a CME is too big, it creates a solar superstorm that occur once or twice a century, so you've been warned. If a solar superstorm did happen in this day and age, it would shoot billions of tons of plasma from the sun, I do say. If this type of CME traveled across space towards the Earth, it would reach you in one day. Yeah, that's fast for what that is worth. Its shockwave would compress Earth's magnetic field, making it frail. The two magnetic fields would merge, stretching Earth's field into a thin tail. This stretched tail can't contain this energy anymore. When it snaps, it releases explosive energy towards the Earth that it stored. This creates something very rare called the geomagnetic storm. Normally, no living thing on Earth would even know it had formed. The only thing it would affect is your electricity, because you rely on this so much it would disrupt human life, you see. Because Earth is covered in millions of electric wires and transformers, this geomagnetic storm would shut down the power, humans would be overturned. If one of these storms hit the Earth, electricity and internet would not work. All things powered by electricity would turn off along with all networks. Computers wouldn't work along with phones and electronic devices. No refrigerators or any other household appliances. Even though we can't stop these terrible solar storms, their nasty side effects can be prevented by how we are warned. Engineers would have a day or two to unplug major power grids until the solar storm passes Earth, preventing blackouts we forbid. Humans need to prepare for these types of storms to prevent being thrown back to the Stone Age before they form. A cool event humans experience from any solar storm is the aurora borealis. At the two poles is where they perform. I'm the life-giving sun, you all need me to live, but I am unpredictable, so solar storms I give. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. Brought humans to the moon. The first flight was in the 1960s. We hope to go back soon. The Apollo missions were a NASA program and set a major spaceflight milestone for all humans. The Apollo program was conceived in 1960 during Dwight D. Eisenhower's presidency. Then the Apollo program started in 1961 and consisted of 11 total space flights and missions. Apollo was a NASA program that had American astronauts. Out of the 11 space flights, 6 of those resulted in moonwalks. The first 4 flights tested the equipment used in the Apollo program to see if astronauts could be sent to the moon and land. Apollo 1 attempted to launch in 1967. We lost 3 Apollo astronauts on this mission. Apollo 7 was launched in 1968 with a crew of 3. The times the crew orbited Earth was 163. Apollo 8 launched 1968 with a different crew of 3, and then the mission was also successful with Earth orbits numbering 10. Apollo 9 tested the lunar module in orbit in 69. The crew orbited the Earth 151 times. A rehearsal of the moon landing was in 69 on Apollo 10. It was a great success with 31 orbits around the Earth's bend. Apollo 11 was the first land and walk on the moon in 69. Neil Armstrong was the first to step foot on the moon for humankind. In 1969, Apollo 12 was the first precision landing on the moon, which was also successful instead of ending in doom. All astronauts survived on Apollo 13. You can see after an oxygen tank explosion in 1970. The Apollo 14 mission launched in 1971, which marked the first landing in the lunar highlands. This mission was done. The first use of the Apollo rover happened in 71 as well. This launched on Apollo 15 mission astronauts explored the lunar highlands, this is true. In 72, Apollo 17 was launched and nothing went wrong. This marks the last walk on the moon, since then no one has gone. You could visit space someday and our Earth you will see, or you could visit a different planet and make history. The Apollo mission brought humans to the moon. The first flight was in the 1960s, we hope to go back soon. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Mercury. I'm the second hottest planet, but the closest one to the sun. A year on my surface is 88 days. I'm the smallest but lots of fun. My name is Venus. Not the hottest planet, but the second planet from the sun. I'm the brightest planet in our solar system, and I'm too hot for anyone. My name is Earth. I'm the planet you live on, and the third planet from the sun. I'm the only planet with organic life, so take care of me, 'cause we're all one. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Mars. I am red in color and the 4th planet from the sun. I have the highest mountain in our solar system, a volcano named Olympus Mons. My name is Jupiter. I am covered in clouds, and I'm the 5th planet from the sun. My giant red spot is a raging storm. As for size, I'm the biggest one. My name is Saturn. I am brown in color. I'm the 6th planet from the sun. My outer rings are extremely thin. They're made of dust and icy chunks. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name's Uranus. I am blue in color. I'm the 7th planet from the sun. I orbit the sun once in 84 Earth years and was discovered in 1781. My name is Neptune, also blue in color. I'm the 8th planet from the sun. I'm the last gas giant in our solar system, and I'm also the coldest one. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. I am Venus. I'm the 2nd planet from the sun, and I'm the slowest rotating one of all the planets in our solar system. Now learn and have some fun. 243 Earth days is how long it takes for me to orbit the sun. That makes just one of my days. I'm 900 degrees, yeah, that's Fahrenheit. I'm the hottest planet in the solar system, that's right. The sun sets in my east and comes up in my west. Due to retrograde rotation, I spin backwards the best. I'm the 3rd brightest object to the naked eye from the planet of Earth. When you look up in the sky, I am Venus. I'm the 2nd planet from the sun, and I'm the slowest rotating one of all the planets in our solar system. Now learn and have some fun. Carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid clouds is what makes up my atmosphere, and for this I am very proud. Volcanoes, mountains, craters, and some big lava plains are what make up my bumpy surface, and my clouds make no rain. I was named Venus after the goddess of love. The Romans gave me my name due to my brightness above. I am Venus, I'm the second planet from the sun, and I'm the slowest rotating one of all the planets in our solar system. Now learn and have some fun. My name is Jupiter, the biggest planet you see. No planet in our solar system is bigger than me. My name is Jupiter, a windy planet I be, and I have 62 moons that rotate around me so free. The Romans gave me my name after their king of the gods, because my size is so massive in the sea of the stars. Callisto, Europa, Ganymede, are my 4 biggest moons found by Galileo. I'm the fastest spinning planet in our solar system. 10 hours equals 1 day. My days are short as they come. It takes 12 Earth years for me to orbit the sun. That makes 1 year on my surface. That's a really long run. My name is Jupiter, the biggest planet you see. No planet in our solar system is bigger than me. My name is Jupiter, a windy planet I be, and I have 62 moons that rotate around me so free. 89,000 miles is the amount that I'm wide. I'm so big you could fit 1,000 Earths inside. I've got a giant red spot, it is a raging storm. Scientists think 400 years ago is when it took form. Hydrogen and helium make up most of my atmosphere. I am a gas giant and an impressive sphere. 3.13 is the amount of degrees that I tilt on my axis. Let's sing the chorus, please. My name is Jupiter, the biggest planet you see. No planet in our solar system is bigger than me. My name is Jupiter, a windy planet I be, and I have 62 moons that rotate around me so free. On the moon, Earth's natural satellite, I rotate the same speed as the Earth, and I'm a natural source of light. On the moon, my appearance is gray and white. You only see 1/2 of my surface, whether it's day or night. It's believed I was created 4.5 billion years ago. When a Mars-sized body collided with Earth, their debris formed me real slow. Meteors, asteroids, and comets struck my surface for 1 billion years, due to the fact that they don't burn up in my thin atmosphere. If you wonder what a moon is, it's a natural satellite, one that orbits a single planet. The planet orbits a star so bright. Scientific observations were first made in 1610 by Galileo Galilei, the astronomer Italian. On the moon, Earth's natural satellite, I rotate the same speed as the Earth, and I'm a natural source of light. On the moon, my appearance is gray and white. You only see 1/2 of my surface, whether it's day or night. When the Earth spins on its axis, ocean levels stay the same. Then the moon's gravitational pull creates the tides that we see change. 238,900 miles from the Earth is the distance measured when the first spaceship landed on my turf. The reason you see 1/2 of my surface so that we can all thrive. There are 12 different types of climates that exist on me. Moderate, polar, dry, and tropical are 4 groups you see. Then there is continental, it is the 5th category. One climate in no group is highland, way above the sea. I'm the 3rd planet from the sun, no one is denser than me. My axis tilted 23.5, yeah, that's my degree. 4.5 billion years ago is when I was born, you see. I am the Earth, the only planet with organic life. With 8.7 million species, we all fight to survive. You all live on me, so work like bees in a hive. And keep this planet really healthy so that we can all thrive. I am the first planet from our sun, you see. My name is Mercury, nothing orbits faster than me. The smallest planet with the 2nd hottest degree. My name is Mercury, no one is smaller than me. Messenger of the gods is what Mercury means. The Romans gave me my name, 'cause I'm the fastest they'd seen. A bit bigger I be than the Earth's moon that you see. To fill the Earth one time, it would take 18 of me. I am the first planet from our sun that beams, but I'm the 2nd hottest. I can reach 800 degrees. 88 Earth days is the amount that I take to orbit our sun once. That makes 1 year on me. I am the first planet from our sun, you see. My name is Mercury, nothing orbits faster than me. The smallest planet with the 2nd hottest degree. My name is Mercury, no one is smaller than me. 59 Earth days equals 1 day on me. My surface is made of stone, covered in craters you see. Oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium make up my exosphere. I have no moons and I have no rings, but I'm the 2nd densest planet amongst other things. I am the first planet from our sun, you see. My name is Mercury, nothing orbits faster than me. The smallest planet with the 2nd hottest degree. My name is Mercury, no one is smaller than me. Saturn, the 6th planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the 2nd largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done. Out of my 62 moons, 53 are named. I am a gas giant, all astronomers claim. 36,184 is my radius in miles for you to explore. 10.44 meters, that's per second you drop. That's my gravity pulling towards my surface top. 10 hours and 39 minutes long is a day on my surface. Let's sing this song. I am Saturn, the 6th planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the 2nd largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done. Takes 29 years for me to orbit the sun, and my rings are made up of rock and icy chunks. 886 million miles away is my distance from the sun. That is why I'm Chile. what you can clearly see. About 84 Earth years makes just one Uranian year, and my seasons last about 20 years each. Negative 350 is my average degree, and William Herschel did discover me. I am Uranus and I have 13 rings. Now come sing along and learn about me. 2.9 billion miles is my distance from our sun, and I am an icy giant, it's so cold on me. My atmosphere is mostly made up of the following three: hydrogen, methane, and helium HE. The tilt of my axis is at 98 degrees. It's one of the steepest tilts in our galaxy. Most of my mass is made up of the following three: water, methane, and ammonia, and H3. I am Uranus and I have 13 rings. Now come sing along and learn about me. I'd like to thank you for learning about the planets on this page. Go subscribe to us, please, no matter what your age. My name is Neptune, the 8th planet from our burning sun. I've got 6 rings made of dust and some rocky chunks. I got my name from the Romans, it means God of the sea. My upper atmosphere has methane, that's why I have blue on me. Hydrogen and helium are the rest of my atmosphere. I have 13 moons with one still waiting to confirm it's here. Mine is 392 degrees, an average day on me, and my winds are the strongest than any planet in our system. See, my name is Neptune, the 8th planet from our burning sun. I've got 6 rings made of dust and some rocky chunks. About 165 Earth years makes one Neptunian year. 57.7 Earths could fit in my giant sphere. 2.8 billion miles is my distance from our sun. One day on me is about 16 Earth hours of cold fun. No life as we know it could survive on me. I'm the 4th largest planet in our system, you'd have to agree. My name is Neptune, the 8th planet from our burning sun. I've got 6 rings made of dust and some rocky chunks. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. In the outer solar system, you may notice me in time. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. I orbit your sun, when I'm discovered, I'll make headlines. I have yet to be discovered, astronomers search for me. That's the reason I'm a hypothetical planet, you see. Astronomers think I am in the outer solar system. I spin beyond Neptune's orbit, that's where they think I've been. The reason astronomers think that I do exist because of clustering extreme trans-Neptunian objects that orbit. They think on average I orbit the sun 250 times that of the Earth, but no one knows until me they find. Constantine Batygin and Michael E. Brown think I could be the core of a giant planet that used to be around. They think my original orbit used to be by Jupiter during the genesis of the solar system, then ejected, they assure. As of May 2020, there's no observation of Planet 9, but they have not ruled out my existence. They might find me in time. A wide field infrared survey explorer survey space, looking for me in the outer solar system, but still haven't found a trace. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. In the outer solar system, you may notice me in time. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. I orbit your sun, when I'm discovered I'll make headlines. My semi-major axis is 4 to 800 AU. AU means astronomical units students, in this lesson I teach you. My Earth mass is thought to be between 5 to 10. 15 to 25 degrees is my orbital inclination. After the discovery of Neptune in 1846, there's been speculation of another planet that might exist. Maybe you'll become an astronomer and be the first to discover me, but until then I'll be hypothetical planet, you see. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. In the outer solar system, you may notice me in time. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. I orbit your sun, when I'm discovered I'll make headlines. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. In the outer solar system, you may notice me in time. I'm a hypothetical planet, they call me Planet 9. I orbit your sun, when I'm discovered I'll make headlines. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. Let me introduce myself, I'm Ganymede. I orbit Jupiter, come and learn all about me. Out of all the known moons in the solar system, I am the largest by far until a larger moon comes. I was discovered by Galileo Galilei in the year of 1610 in January. If I orbited the sun instead of Jupiter, I'd be considered a planet by the IAU for sure. I am larger than Pluto and our planet Mercury, and I'm slightly smaller than Mars, as you can see. I do have an iron-rich liquid core. I'm made of equal amounts of silicate rock and water. There is more. I have an eternal ocean that may contain much more water than all Earth's oceans combined, but no one knows for sure. I'm the only moon known to have its own magnetic field. I'm the 9th largest object in the solar system for real. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. My diameter is 3,273 miles. I'm 26% larger than Mercury by volume with style. It takes me roughly 7 days to orbit Jupiter at 665,000 miles, I assure. I'm around the same age as my planet Jupiter. I'm 4.5 billion years old. I'm very mature. Let's take a look inside and cut away my layers here. Polar frost covers my surface. It did just appear. Under my hexagonal ice, you'll find my saltwater ocean. Then the tetragonal ice and rocky mantle within. This is my iron and iron sulfate liquid core, followed by an iron core that's solid. You want facts? Here's some more. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. I am an exoplanet, my name is Kepler 1649c. I orbit a red dwarf, Kepler 1649. You now see exoplanets orbit outside your solar system. That's where I hide. I am similar to Earth, I'm spun. Find out more when this song is done. I was discovered in April 2020, the year, by the Kepler Space Telescope. And so we are clear. Jeff Coughlin, the director of SETI, said I'm similar to planet Earth, found so far by the Space Telescope Kepler at large. I'm about 300 light years from your Earth in the constellation of Cygnus. For what that's worth, I'm identified as a rocky planet by NASA. My radius is 1.6 times that of Earth. I know that you're in awe. I take 19.5 Earth days to orbit my host star. Kepler 1649 is its name. The red dwarf in charge. I am in the habitable zone of my red dwarf star. So far, this is known. Due to the lack of information on my atmosphere, it is unclear if I can sustain liquid water on my surface around my sphere. I am an exoplanet. My name is Kepler 1649c. I orbit a red dwarf, Kepler 1649. You now see exoplanets orbit outside your solar system. That's where I hide. I am similar to Earth. I'm spun. Find out more when this song is done. I am an exoplanet. My name is Kepler 1649c. I orbit a red dwarf, Kepler 1649. You now see exoplanets orbit outside your solar system. That's where I hide. I am similar to Earth. I'm spun. Find out more when this song is done. I'm an extrasolar planet named 51 Pegasi B, discovered in 1995 at Province Observatory. I'm an extrasolar planet named 51 Pegasi B. I am formally named Dimidium. Yeah, that is me. I was the first exoplanet orbiting a main sequence star. 51 Pegasi is my star's name. I know it sounds bizarre. I'm the prototype for a class of planets called hot Jupiters. I'm 1850 degrees Fahrenheit, measured by astronomers. I was first discovered in the year of 1995 at the Hope Province Observatory with their eye tipped towards the sky. The astronomers who discovered me, I will tell you in this song. They are Michelle Mayer and Didier Queloz. They are headstrong. My discovery had won these men a Nobel Prize in Physics. There was nothing to be said about them by their critics. My Jupiter mass is a round 0.0 That's my unit of mass, equal to the total mass of Jupiter, the planet. I'm located 50 light years from the constellation Pegasus. You need a very large telescope to see me, this you can trust. In 2015, the IAU announced my chosen name without a laugh. They named me Dimidium, which is an adverb meaning by half. Dimidium is my name because my mass is almost half of Jupiter's. Since my discovery, lots of exoplanets have been discovered. I am much closer to my star than Mercury is to your sun. That is why I'm so hot. Yeah. Well, I am spun. My orbital speed is in miles per hour, 304,000. Now that's a lot of great power. I am thought to be tidally locked to my host star, much like the moon is to your Earth, but not as far. I'm an extrasolar planet named 51 Pegasi B, discovered in 1995 at Haute Province Observatory. I'm an extrasolar planet named 51 Pegasi B. I am formally named Dimidium. Yeah, that is me. J1407b, that's me. I have a ring system bigger than Saturn, you see. I orbit a young star and we can all agree its name is V1400 Centauri. In 2012, when I was discovered by Eric Mamajek at the University of Rochester, I earned the name of Super Saturn because of my massive system of circumplanetary rings for sure. 90 million kilometers is the radius of my rings. That's about 200 times the size of Saturn's rings, which makes me the king. When I orbit my sun, it takes about a decade, which is estimated at about 3,725 days. I'm within the constellation of Centaurus. It's about 434 light years from the Earth, but I don't fuss. No one knows if I'm a gas giant or a brown dwarf with rings. I'm sure you'll find out more about me while I do my thing. There's a gap in my rings, which probably means one thing. It may have been made by an exomoon of mine. About this I do sing. I also have another name. When I show you, you will see. It is 1S Wasp, J147b. My name is J1407b, that's me. I have a ring system bigger than Saturn, you see. I orbit a young star and we can all agree its name is V1400 Centauri. My name is J1407b, that's me. I have a ring system bigger than Saturn, you see. I orbit a young star and we can all agree its name is V1400 Centauri.